camera. Welcome everybody. We got 8 breaks tonight. We're going to start off with our 2024 Donruss Football Hobby PYT 253. Then we have 24 Illusions Football Premium Hobby Box PYT 261. 24 Certified Football Hobby PYT 277. 24 Photogenic Football Hobby PYT 251. 24 Donruss Elite Football International Hobby. That's a 2-box break PYT 245. 24 Mosaic Football International Hobby PYT 252. 23 Select Football H2 Hobby. That's a 2-box break PYT 250. And we're going to end the night with 24 Topps Finest Football Hobby PYT 282. Get your guesses in for the player on the auto in this one for 20 in credit. This is going to be our Donruss Football Hobby. We did have a couple teams left when we went live here. Let me double check and see if we sold those, or if they're still available. Yeah, we have 2 teams left. Let me get the list pulled up for you. The Saints and Titans are available. Saints and Titans, if anybody wants to grab either of those teams, use that link in the chat. Use that Thursday Fire code at checkout to get your discount. Let's get started on this one. 18 packs, 10 cards per pack. Here's our Donruss Football Hobby. There's our empty box. Saints and Titans are still available. The randoms we did were at the beginning of the breaks yesterday. Anything that needed random from last night was done during the breaks. We're all caught up on the randoms. Saints Titans are available. Grab them while you can. Also, there's other spots remaining in some of the later breaks tonight, so use that link. We got Jim McMahon to start us off. Russell Wilson. Jacoby Myers, Quentin Johnston, Jordan Travis, the rookies. Rated rookie, a throwback of Bo Nix. Road to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen, Dylan Johnson, Isaiah Likely, Khalil Shakur. We got Brock Purdy, Deron Payne. Sorry, camera moved on me here. Tyler Higbee, Christian Wilkins, Dominators CJ Stroud, Jatavian Sanders on the Elite Series rookies. Best of instant, that is Bijan, Tyrone Tracy, Jeff Blake, Nick Chubb, Mike Vrabel, Keenan Allen, Archie Manning, Jerome Bettis, Xavier Worthy on the rookies, Michael Penix Jr., instant of Lamar Jackson, Jalen Polk rated rookie, Javonte Williams, Amon-Ra, and a kid reporter card. We have Zach Martin, Dave Robinson. We got our mem coming up as well. Baker Mayfield. And Jordan Travis on the Leather Kings. That is out of 425. It's not focus on it. Jordan Travis, Leather Kings. Mem for the Jets. Let's upload that shortly. The Dominators, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Malachi Corley. They got Penix on the bomb squad. Jane Daniels rated rookie. Wandell, Garrett Wilson. Isaiah Pacheco, Tajay Spears, Shaq Thompson, and Tyreek Hill, Dominators auto. Tyreek Hill is the auto. See, it should have just one auto per box, I believe. And that is out of 25. 25 out of 25 on the Tyreek Hill Dominators auto for Miami. Nice hit for the Dolphins. Let's upload the Jordan Travis here. And that was the Leather Kings. Action All Pros. Chris Olave, Xavier Worthy, Chris Jones, Kamani Vidal, Richard Sherman, Michael Wilson. Up next after this one is our Illusions Football Premium Hobby 261, PYT 261. There's Jordan Addison, Lane Johnson, Kamini Fairbairn, Josh Downs, Tony Pollard on the press proof, retro rated rookie Xavier Worthy, Donovan McNabb on the Gridiron Kings all time, Braylon Allen, there's a filler, and then we got Kirk Cousins and Zay Flowers. TJ Hawkinson, Saquon Barkley, Mike Rozier, Dalton Schultz, Kellen Winslow on the red press proof, Rome Wilson on the Elite Series rookies. Champ is here, Leo Chanel, Chopper Robinson, Quinnen Williams, Greg Zuerlein. Grab your spots, guys, in the upcoming breaks. Link is pinned in the chat. There's Jonathan Allen. We do have more spots left tonight. Demario Douglas, Joey Bosa, Chris Olave, Justin Matabuki, Michael Penix on the throwback rated rookie. Road to the Super Bowl, Christian McCaffrey, Jaheim Bell, Joe Burrow, Amari Cooper. Dick Buckus, Brandon Aubrey, Jalen Waddle, Alvin Kamara, Russell Wilson, Elite Series A Flowers, Best of the Instant, that is Joe Flacco, Jared Verse, Patrick Surtain, and DK Metcalf. Not a downtown, but there is a Jordan Love. I don't know why these cards are sticking at the beginning here. Marquise Brown, Rashad White, Will Levis, Jordan Addison. That is out of 100. 28 out of 100. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. The rookies, Brendan Rice, Bomb Squad, Keon Coleman, Will Shipley, Anthony Richardson. And then we have Bobby Okereke. Pat. Pat Fryermuth, Fanonga, Javon Holland, Evan Ingram, Zach Thomas, Tony Romo on the Gridiron Kings, Puka Nacua Bomb Squad, Luke McCaffrey, Geno Smith, and Younghoe Koo. Next pack. A little over halfway through this one. Mark Rippon, Ramondre Stevenson, Mark Duper, Taysom Hill, Mike Evans on the Dominators, retro rated rookie, Michael Penix, Champ is here, Patrick Mahomes, Rasheen Ali, another filler, Lamar Jackson, and James Cook. Next pack. Jalen Warren, Nick Bosa, Gabriel Davis, Asante Samuel, Kyler Murray, Elite Series Zaire Franklin, Road to the Super Bowl, Travis Kelce, Keelan Robinson, Dawson Knox, Trey Hendrickson, Kid Reporter card. 5 packs left, 4 after this one. Stephen Davis, KJ Osborne, French Ferragamo, Devon Achane, Deron Payne, Bucky Irving, the rookies. Best of Instant, Brandon Aubrey, Terrion Arnold, Myles Garrett, Steve Atwater. Cole Kmet, Brandon Cooks, Demario Davis, Chris Godwin, Cornelius Johnson. That is going to be 11 out of 470. Rated rookie. Bo Nix on the Gridiron Kings. Matthew Stafford, Casey Washington, Jahmyr Gibbs, Darren Waller. 3 packs left. Illusions Premium is up next. There's PYT 261. Then we have Certified Football Hobby. Those are what's coming up next. James Lofton, Trent McDuffie, DeAndre Hopkins, Adam Thielen, Gardner Minshew, J.J. McCarthy on the Elite Series rookies, George Pickens, Fuaga, C.J. Mosley, Tyler Lockett, the last 2 packs coming up. Aaron Jones, Jake Elliott, Dan Marino, Stephon Diggs, Jahar Jordan, Dominators, Puka Nacua, Bomb Squad, J.J. McCarthy, Isaac Gorindo, Brees Hall, Drake London, Kid Reporter card, and our final pack of the break. Minka Fitzpatrick, Christian McCaffrey, Eric Dickerson, Jimmy Smith, Lamar Jackson. We got Legend Series, that is Boomer Esiason. Champions here, Nick Bolton, Cade Stover, Raider rookie, another filler. Then we have Derrick Henry and Dalton Kincaid. Let's top load these real quick. We'll do our recap. All the stack here we will top load before we ship. The numbered parallels are Mims and autos during the break. Okay, guys, we do have spots available on some of the upcoming breaks tonight. If anybody wants to grab them, do so now. There's Jordan Addison out of 100, 28 out of 100 for the Vikings. Cornelius Johnson, that was out of 410, 11 out of 410. The Leather Kings, Jordan Travis, piece of football there out of 425. 203 out of 425. And then Tyreek Hill on the Dominators auto for the Dolphins. Nice hit for the Dolphins spot. That is 25 out of 25. Tyreek Hill. Then again, we got this stack. Elite rookies, Raider rookies, bunch of the quarterbacks here. We'll top load. All right, that does it for the first break of the night. That was our Donruss football hobby. Up next is our Illusions premium of football. Let me fix this camera too. All right, so let's pull up the list. All right, this one is full. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one for 20 in credit. Your names are on the left, your teams are on the right. That noise has the Packers down here in the bottom. Good luck to everybody in this one. We're going to start PYT 261 here in just a moment. All right, here we go, guys. This is PYT 261. You guys can guess the player on the last auto for 20 in credit. 10 packs, 5 cards per pack, 1 auto, 1 mem per box. Good luck to everybody in this break. box. Ten packs, again 5 cards per pack. Should have 1 auto, 1 mem. We got the Shining Stars, Deron Bland for the Cowboys. Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Pearsall rookie, and George Kittle. Roger Staubach, Joe Montana, Dallas Turner. There's a Hollow Heroes of Justin Herbert. Nice hit on those. Those are rare, the Hollow Heroes. To the Chargers spot. Nice hit for the Chargers. A cool card there for the Chargers spot. Then we have Carson Steele. J.J. McCarthy rookie. Kyler Murray, James Conner, Marvin Harrison. And out of 75, 67 out of 75. Got Najee Harris. Going to Pittsburgh. Get those guesses in for the player on the last auto for 20 in credit. We got one guess so far, and that is Kobe Turner. Zeke Elliott. Dak Prescott. Bo Nix. Cortland Sutton. And Trevor Lawrence on the Shining Stars. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, and another Trevor Lawrence Shining Stars. There's Xavier Legette rookie, Caleb Williams rookie, Roma Dunze rookie, and DJ Moore. Game Magicians, that is Brock Purdy. Still should have our mem, and we still should have 1 auto left. Oh, Dallas Turner, yeah, Dallas Turner, sorry. Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Bryce Young, Adam Thielen, and Deron Bland. Next pack. We got 3 packs left after this one. Man, it looks like it's coming up. That is Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith, DK Metcalf. Great Expectations, 4-color mem right there is Antonio Gibson. That's out of 70, or Antonio Gates out of 75. 5 out of 75 for the Chargers. And the Shining Stars, Christian McCaffrey. We got 3 packs left. Up next after this is our certified football PYT 277. So if you're waiting on that one, that is coming up after this. Don't forget, guys, grab your spots in the upcoming breaks. We do have spots available. There's Michael Penix, Bijan, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, and Illusionist Jaden Daniels. One is not numbered, but it is the cracked ice. It's a nice one for Washington. Looks like our auto is coming up. Will Levis, Tajay Spears, Calvin Ridley. First impressions, Trey Benson. On the Mim auto out of 299, 149 out of 299, Trey Benson. We got a little dinged up corner here. That's the amazing Trevor Lawrence. Double check to make sure that Lawrence was not numbered. Trey Benson was the guest of this break for the auto. That was just the base. And our final pack before we go to certified football. As Saquon for the Eagles. TJ Watt. Russell Wilson. Najee Harris. Shining Stars Roma Dunze for the Bears. Let's do our recap, and we'll move on to that certified break. We had the Illusionist. Jaden Daniels. Out of 75, Najee Harris for Pittsburgh. The Hollow Heroes for the Chargers spot. That is Justin Herbert. The 4-color patch right there. You got the navy blue, yellow, baby blue, and white. Out of 75, Antonio Gates. Trey Benson was out of 299 on the first impressions rookie auto. That's going to do it for this one. Certified PYT 277 is coming up next. Okay, guys, we did have spots available for some of the later breaks tonight. Grab those last remaining spots. Let's get those filled. Let's update our title. We got our list pulled up. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one. Why does my camera keep... Pull up this list. This is certified 24 certified football. PYT 277. Get your guesses in for the player on the last auto for 20 in credit. Now's the time to get those guesses in. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, here we go. This is PYT 277, our certified football. Get those guesses in for the player on the last auto. Grab those last remaining spots. 2 autos, 2 bims per box. We're going to have 10 packs, 5 cards per pack, 24 certified football. Box. Pack number 1. Is DK Metcalf, Will Levis, Jalen Waddle, Anthony Richardson out of 150. Going to the Colts spot. And Devin Leary, certified rookie. Next pack we have Brandon Ayuk, Kyron Williams, Daniil Hunter, Ramondre Stevenson, Ayuk on the gold team. Kid reporter card. Get those guesses in. You do not have to be in the break to guess. Guess the player on the last auto for 20 in credit. We have Dre Greenlaw, Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler, Ray Davis on the rookie mem, freshman fabric out of 249. Going to the Bills spot. Ray Davis. Oops. We got our certified stars. Anthony Richardson. Khalil Mack. DeAndre Swift. Raheem Mostert. Jonathan Brooks auto. The rookie auto. That should be the guess of the break. Jonathan Brooks. That's out of 50. Going to be 50 out of 50. Jonathan Brooks rookie auto. Then we got franchise foundations of J.J. McCarthy. Up next after this one is our photogenic football PYT 5 or 251. There's DJ Moore, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Reed, Bernardo Green out of 225 for the 49ers. There's a filler. Joe Montana Immortals, Kid Reporter card. And our last 5 packs coming up. Bobby Wagner, Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Chris Olave out of 349. Immortals, Plexico Burst out of 75. 46 out of 75. James Conner, Anthony Richardson, Kenneth Walker, Ray Davis, New Generation Mem out of 299. 135 out of 299. Ray Davis. Jaden Daniels on the certified rookies. Last 3 packs coming up. Dak Prescott, Puka Nacua, Devonta Smith. Out of 100, that is Patrick Mahomes. Trey Hendrickson, Kid Reporter card. Tyler Lockett, Javonte Williams, Bijan. And we got another Mim here. Piece of the game out of 10, 3 out of 10. That is Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. That's it for the Patriots. Certified stars, TJ Watt. Our final pack of this break. That is Kirk Cousins, Travis Kelce, Jalen Hurts, Jermaine Burton out of 400. There's a filler. And Marvin Harrison on the franchise foundations. Let's top load a recap, then we'll move on to Photogenic. Nice box of certified right there. And we did have spots available in our later breaks tonight, so grab those. Let's help get those filled tonight. There's a link in the chat. There's a code you can use at checkout to get those discounts on those last remaining teams. Photogenic PYT 251 coming up next. We have Donruss Elite International 2 hobby box break after that. It's an all football break night tonight. At the NFL draft. Now we got the NFL breaks. These last few top loaded here, we'll do our recap, then we'll move on to our Photogenic football. We had 8 breaks tonight. We're just finishing up with our 3rd break of the night. About 225 Bernardo Green out of 349 Chris Olave. Out of 75, the Immortals, Plexico Burris. Jay Daniels, certified rookie, out of 100. That is Patrick Mahomes. Out of 400, Jermaine Burton. Out of 150, Anthony Richardson. J.J. McCarthy on the franchise foundations. Out of 299, Ray Davis. Out of 10 pieces of the game, Ramondre Stevenson. Ray Davis on the rookie patch. Freshman fabric out of 249 for the Bills. And we had Jonathan Brooks, 50 out of 50, rookie auto. He was the guess of the break. That's going to do it for Certified 2024 PYT 277. Up next is our Photogenic Football PYT 251. Let's get our title updated here. Get our list pulled up. Your guess is in for the player on the last auto in this one. Get 20 in credit if you guess correctly. You do not have to be in the break to get a guess in, so put those guesses out into the chat. Do so now. There's our list. The game down here with the Vikings in the bottom spot. Names on the left, teams are on the right. We'll be right back in just a moment. Here we go with PYT 251, Photogenic Football. 10 packs per box, 5 cards per pack, 1 auto per box on average. The debut edition of Photogenic 2024 football. Empty box. 10 packs right here. We have Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, Justin Herbert, and we got the Deshaun Watson. This will get ran between the Browns and Texans unless somebody owns both teams. Yeah, it looks like they are separate, so we'll do that at the end. And the progressions. Then we got out of 150, 28 out of 150, Jordan Addison. Next pack. Draft snapshots. Michael Penix. Ooh, our auto right there. Spencer Rattler, Instance auto. As far as the tight end pick, they say he's good. I really don't know. I don't have a, wouldn't like a big need. So I guess I'll just have to see it play out and see what they pick in the second round, because I think they definitely need a defensive lineman, maybe an offensive lineman, and a running back still. There's Saquon, Josh Allen. So I'm kind of neutral on that pick there, Brian Urlacher. I was hoping Genty fell to 10. That would have been great. There's Lad McConkey on the rookie introductions. Then we got Max Crosby. Out of 25. 2 out of 25 on the Max Crosby Photogenic. Then we got Cousins. George Karlaftis. Isaiah Likely. Anthony Richardson, Terrell Suggs, DeMarcus Lawrence, Joe Milton rookie portraits, Aaron Rodgers Troops Tribute. Don Russ Elite Football International, 2 international hobby boxes coming up next. As Randy Gradishar, Geno Smith, Kalijah Cansey, Isaac Garendo on the rookie portraits, Brock Bowers on the rookie introductions. Chris Jones, Ben Coates, Cameron Jordan, Michael Penix on the rookie portraits. For the Cure, Keaton Mitchell. 4 packs left. We got the different view, Justin Herbert, Zach Martin, Aiden O'Connell, Nolan Cromwell, Luke McCaffrey on the rookie portraits. Last 3 packs coming up. Josh Jacobs, Will Anderson, Dwight Freeney, rookie portraits, Jermaine Burton. And we got the Bo Nix rookie picks. Last 2 packs. Rookie picks, Malik Neighbors, Brendan Rice out of 99. Christian Watson. Dak Prescott. Michael Pittman Jr. in our final pack. And up next is PYT 245. Donruss Elite Football 2 International Hobby Box break. Grab your spots in the upcoming breaks, guys. We do have spots available in these last few breaks. There's DeAndre Swift on the progressions. That'll be random between the Bears and Eagles. And we have Troy Franklin out of 75 for the Broncos. There's Jim McMahon, TJ Watt, and Puka Nacua. Let's top load what we have here, then we'll do the randoms. Our auto was Spencer Rattler. Will Saints take a quarterback in this draft? Or will they stick with Carr and Rattler? Jordan Addison out of 150. Max Crosby out of 25. Out of 99, Brendan Rice on the rookie portraits. Out of 75, rookie picks, Troy Franklin. Spencer Rattler on the instance. Auto. Non-numbered right there for the guess of the break. Oops, we got to do our random. We'll do a left-right random. Teams on the left are the Eagles and Texans. Teams on the right, the Browns and Bears. Let's do a random here. Good luck to everyone in this one. Go to our screen share here. There's our lefts and rights. Here is the dice roll. 4 and 1 for 5. Randomizations in the spot in the number 1. Spot after the 5 randomizations, we'll get the cards. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th and final time. Teams on the right. Teams on the right again. 4 and 1 for 5 times. Teams on the right. This. Right. Team on the right here is the Browns. Team on the right here, Bears for the DeAndre Swift. So that's going to do it for this one. Let's get our list pulled up for 225. We had some spots remain. Let's see if we get this one filled. Let me update this list real quick. We got 5 teams left. Use that link in the chat, guys, if you want to grab those last few teams. 5 teams left. Get this list updated. Get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel in this one. We're going numbered parallel. This is the Donruss Elite International Hobby Box 2-box break. We got the Browns, Colts, Dolphins, Saints, and Seahawks available. Go. Get those last teams. We'll be right back with PYT 245. Guys, grab those last teams. This is PYT 245, our 24 Donruss Elite International 2 Hobby Box break. You guys are guessing the player on the last numbered parallel. Well, I've missed most of this draft since we started. Who did Pittsburgh end up taking? They thought that might have been a spot for Sanders. Who did the Packers take? Oh, the Giants must be trading back in to get Sanders, maybe. Here we go. Pack number 1. Again, guys, grab those last few teams. I'll leave that listing up. That's out of 249. Bijan Robinson, Chuba Hubbard, Cameron Bynum, Amon-Ra St. Brown, TJ Hawkinson, Matthew Golden from Tech. Devonta Adams on the High Life. Tyreek Hill, Jim Harbaugh, Terry McLaurin, Garrett Wilson. Get a reporter card. Mike Evans is going to be out of 399. You guys are guessing the player on the last numbered parallel. Mike Evans there, Alvin Kamara, Bijan Robinson, Justin Jefferson, and Dak Prescott. Chris Jones, Kyle Shanahan, Jalen Johnson, Sam Laporta, Zay Flowers. Junior Colson out of 249. Kyron Williams, Jaden Reed, Will Levis, Deron Payne. Out of 349, the full throttle, Nico Collins, Kyler Murray, Brian Burns, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield. Next pack. Get a reporter card. Jefferson out of 99. Audric Estime out of 999. Alex Anzalone, Mike Evans, Amari Cooper. Let's top load what we have so far. Still have time to get your guesses in for the player on the last numbered parallel. Up next after this one is our Mosaic Football International hobby. We did have several spots left in these breaks. Grab them before they're gone. Ellen Winslow on the elitist. Roquan Smith, CeeDee Lamb, Anthony Richardson, Brock Purdy. Kenneth Walker out of 399. We have Tank Dell, CJ Stroud, Mario Douglas, Jeremiah Trotter. John Elway, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Burrow, Ray Lewis, A.J. Brown. Final 2 packs. Get a reporter card. Cooper DeJean out of 249 for the Eagles. Puka Nacua, Ramondre Stevenson, Marquise Colston, and Myles Garrett. We have Jamar Chase on the Elite. That one is numbered out of 349. Jamar Chase was a guess. James Conner, Patrick Mahomes, DJ Moore, and Otis Anderson. Jamar Chase was the guess of the break. And up next is our Mosaic International Hobby Box break. Do a recap here. Kenneth Walker out of 399. Out of 249, that is Cooper DeJean. Jamar Chase out of 349. Out of 249, Bijan Robinson out of 399. We got Mike Evans out of 249, Junior Colson. Out of 349, Nico Collins. Out of 99, Justin Jefferson. And out of 999, we have the Broncos Audric Estime. Oh wow, Dart was the pick. Alright, that's going to do it for this break. Mosaic International Hobby is coming up next. Let's get that list updated here. Somehow when I first started the stream, it was replaying the draft. At the beginning, I thought I missed the end of the draft. So I don't know if I'm still behind or not. Alright, this is Mosaic International Hobby PYT 252. We got one team left in this one. That is the Seahawks. I'm going to update the list. Who wants to grab the Seahawks? Use that link in the chat. Use that code. Get that discount for them. got something going on here. I think we got a team on here twice, maybe. Can't figure out what's going on with this list. Oh, I'm on the wrong one, that's why. Bear with me, guys. I was on the last list. We got the Browns sold, the Texans sold. So we got Seahawks are available. I really don't remember what we're guessing on this one. All right, there's the list. The Seahawks are still available. Oh, we're going to do the wave. Gold or red wave parallels. You guys are guessing the player on the last wave parallel, whether it's gold or not. The Seahawks are available. Get your guesses in for the player on the last wave parallel. We'll be right back with our PYT 252, our Mosaic International hobby, in just a moment. All right, guys, here we go. PYT 252. This is our Mosaic International hobby box break. 12 packs, 5 cards per pack. Empty box. Guys are guessing the player on the last wave parallel. There's Patrick Mahomes. There's a gold wave of Chuba. That's going to be out of 17, 1 out of 17, Chuba Hubbard. Silver Brian Thomas. Darius Robinson. Ben Sanat. Jonathan Cooper. Tony Richardson. Silver Josh Allen. Roma Dunze. Tip Ryman. Jalen Hyatt. National Pride. Trey Hendrickson. Max Crosby Silver. Jordan Morgan. Eric All. Ed Oliver. Greg Lloyd. Brian Mitchell. We have Brandon Fiske and Johnny Wilson as the rookies there. Devonta Smith. Ooh, we got an auto. Red Wave Dwight Stevenson auto for the Dolphins. Nice to see an auto pop up. Well, none of the next 4 teams need a quarterback, so maybe one of them will trade down. Somebody trades up to get Sanders, or Sanders keeps dropping. There's Ayuk. Adonai Mitchell. And we got Penix. Rookie. Let's top load. And we'll go through the second half of this break. You still have time to get your guesses in for the player on the last of the wave parallels. We have Select Football H2 Hobby coming up next. We have the Seahawks still available in this one. I don't know if they ended up selling or not. But we have Select H2. It's a 2 hobby box breaks and Topps Finest Football to end it. Make sure you guys, if you're not already following the Future Break schedule page, do that as well. You can keep up on all of our scheduled breaks, all our listed breaks. We'll be getting next week's schedule together. We'll be back again on Monday doing breaks. We'll do I think we'll be back to our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday schedule. Chuba Hubbard. We got everything moved now. We're just trying to get everything situated. Out of 17, I want to do a recap. We still got half the box left. Cole Kmet. There's Jaden Daniels on the debut. Silver Charles Haley, Hall of Fame. Jermaine Burton, Terrion Arnold. We still have 2 breaks left tonight. We have Raheem Mostert. There's a gold wave, George Kittle. That'll be out of 17. 6 out of 17. Silver Jacob Cowing. Devontae Walker. Trevondre Sweat. Kid Reporter card. DeForest Buckner. Darnold Driver. Quinyon Mitchell. Jordan Travis and Marshawn Nealon. Brandon Ayuk. CeeDee Lamb. Tyson Bagent. Let's go here. Fashanu and Ladd McConkey, the rookies of that pack. 3 packs left. Josh Palmer, Hall of Fame. Andre Reed. Silver Chris Jenkins, rookie. Chris Broswell. Bo Nix. Myles Garrett. Brian Robinson. Kobe Turner. Anthony Gould and Mike Sanastrill. We got Quay Walker. Chad Johnson. Jarrett Stidham. Roman Wilson, Audric Estime to end it. Let's top load a recap. Next is our Select Football H2 2 hobby box break. That is coming up next. Here we go. The recap: Charles Haley. George Kittle was out of 17. Jacob Cowan, Quinyon Mitchell, Tyson Bagent, Chris Jenkins, Kobe Turner, Stidham, and Kittle was the guest of the break. Out of 17, Chuba, Brian Thomas, Josh Allen, Max Crosby, Brian Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk, and Dwight Stevenson on the scripts. Red Wave Auto. All right, 2 breaks left. Let's update our lists. Title put up here. We got 2 left in this one. Cardinals and Jaguars. If anybody wants Cardinals and Jaguars in 23 select international hobby, use the link in the chat to grab them. These are the last 2 left in this. I think our last break is full. These are the last 2 teams tonight. If anybody wants to grab them, do so now. Your guess is in for the player on the last numbered parallel out of here. Cardinals, Jags are available. Your names are on the left. Your teams are on the right. Get those guesses in. This is PYT 250 coming up in just a moment. All right, grab those last 2 teams. Let's get started. PYT 250. All right, guys, you're guessing the player on the last numbered parallel. These are the H2 Select Football Hobbies. It's a 2-box break. The Jags are gone. The last break of the night is our Topps Finest Football PYT 282. That is the last break of the night. Jake Moody, Harrison Butker, Devonta Adams, Sean Tucker, Will Levis, Sam Laporta. Your guess is in for the player on the last numbered parallel. Drake London, Darnell Wright, Byron Young, Travis Kelce on the blue. That is out of 25, 9 out of 25 for the Chiefs. Myles Garrett, Chris Olave. Ivan Pace, Eric Gray, Jerry Jeudy, Mark Andrews, Chad Ryland, Joey Porter. Miles Murphy, Christian McCaffrey. There's a silver Michael Mayer. Derrick Henry on the red. That is out of 49. 5 out of 49. CJ Stroud. Justin Herbert. Jack Campbell. Tariq Hall. T. Higgins silver. Blue. Tyreek Hill. Out of 25. 16 out of 25. Dak Prescott. Mark Andrews. We have Jake Moody. Anthony Richardson. Trey McBride. Cody Mock. Jahan Dotson, and Zach Harrison. Harrison Butker again. We got Tyson Bagent, rookie. Silver, Odell Beckham Jr. Lamar on the red, out of 49. 28 out of 49. Lucas Van Ness. CeeDee Lamb, and our final pack of this break. Again, 24 Topps Finest Football Hobby is up next. It is PYT 282, so if you're waiting on that one, it'll be right after this. Drake London, Ivan Pace, Saquon Barkley, Harrison Butker again, Josh Allen, Sam Howell. Lamar Jackson was the guest of the break. Let's top load, recap, and move on to our final break of the night. Travis Kelce out of 25. Derrick Henry out of 49. Tyreek Hill out of 25. And Lamar Jackson out of 49. A lot of nice numbered parallels. Plus, we got all these. We will top load the silvers and the disco parallels. That does it for this one. Topps Finest Football. Coming up next, let's update our title, get our list pulled up here. All right, here's our list. Your names are on the left, your teams are on the right. Sports Blue Crab down here with the Cardinals in the bottom spot. This is 24 Topps Finest Football Hobby, PYT 282. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, get your guesses in for the player on the last auto in this one. We should have 2 autos per box. This is 24 Topps Finest Football. Let's hit a big one out of here. Good luck to everybody. 6 packs, 10 cards per pack. Box. Pack number 1. Again, we will be back Monday with breaks. We'll be getting those scheduled out here in the next day or two. Jatavian Sanders, Audric Estime, Randy Moss, Spencer Rattler, Randall Cunningham, Marvin Harrison on the finest debuts, Out of 125, Michael Pratt. The X Factor of Jermaine Burton. Arian Foster. Hakeem Nicks. Troy Aikman. Arian Foster again. Marshall Falk. Chris Long for the Rams is our first auto. Chris Long. For Rams defensive lineman. Our next numbered card is going to be Stephen Davis. Out of 250 for Carolina. Bucky Irving. Stephen Davis on the refractor. X Factor Marvin Harrison. Archie Manning. Terrell Owens. Todd Heap. Peyton Manning. Bo Nix. Chris Jenkins. Keon Coleman out of 20. 6 out of 20 on that Keon Coleman. That's it for the Bills. Randy Moss. Josh Cribbs. Terrion Arnold. Jim Kelly. Should have our one more auto coming up. Adonai Mitchell. Stephen Davis. Josh Cribbs. Drake May. Michael Hall. Xavier Legette out of 99. Donovan McNabb. Drew Brees. Barry Sanders. And Earl Campbell. Oh man, they took that tackle. Kurt Warner. Trevondre Sweat. Mason Smith. Blake Corum. Malachi Corley. Joe Alt out of 10. Nice auto there. Rookie Joe Alt for the Chargers out of 10. 4 out of 10. If you're going to hit a lineman auto, why not Joe Alt? And why not out of 10? Low numbered rookie auto. 4 out of 10 on that one. That's it for the Chargers. Michael Pratt. Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, it's not numbered, is it? No. X Factor then. Dan Marino. Edrin James. And our final pack of the break. We got Anina Smith. Dante Hall. Lynn Dickey. John Elway. Eli Manning. Malik Neighbors out of 150. Elad McConkey on the debuts. CJ Stroud on the top team's finest. Jonah Ellis. And our final card of the break, Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. Let's top load a recap. And then we're going to sign off until Monday. Again, 9 p.m. Central Monday we'll be breaking again. If you aren't already, follow that future break schedule. Well, here at the top load, we'll do our recap. Michael Pratt out of 125. Field Generals. Stephen Davis out of 250. Keon Coleman out of 20 for the Bills. Out of 99, Xavier Legette. Out of 150, that's Malik Neighbors. Chris Long on the auto. And Joe Alt. Auto out of 10. 4 out of 10, Joe Alt. Rookie auto for the Chargers. Appreciate everybody hopping in the breaks, getting your guesses in. Fortunately, we didn't give away 20 credit tonight, but we will try again on Monday. You guys have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday night.